Good morning. Welcome to the Me Too Movement channel. My name is Tamisha Edmondson, the originator. If you're new here, I'm going to give you just a little background information. Me Too was orchestrated in my mind. God gave me the vision about 5 years ago. And it is basically to lower the facade or the stigma in today's church. The stigma of we have it all together and everything is fine. Because in actuality, many people of the faith are hurting. Many people of the faith are falling short. And instead of saying, I don't have it all together and I don't have it all figured out, we are taught to say all is well or I'm fine. And that's just not the case. Uh, so, Me Too is basically saying I don't have it all together either. Like you have problems, me too. I have problems, right? That was just a little bit like that was the explanation, really, really shortened, but that's not the reason why I wanted to get on today. Um, with it being started 5 years ago, I had been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off as far as airing because it is designed to be a podcast. Um, and so this year, God was like, no more. And with no more meaning, we aired the first Thursday or Friday in May. And the goal is to drop an episode every week. And so another thing about it was, I think the original was to record Thursday, to edit it, re-edit it, fine tune it, and then publish it on Friday on both platforms, meaning the page on Facebook as well as the YouTube channel. And as the time for May became slowly approaching, or fastly approaching, should I say, I dropped the notion of editing. And the reason for that is it's never going to be good enough for me. It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be perfect. But that's what Me Too is about, right? It's saying that I don't have it all together, but as long as I know that this is God ordained and that I know that I heard from God, then we're going to go forward with the message. So all of that matters right now. So since May, we've dropped every week, and so the titles vary. We don't want. I don't want to sound too churchy. I'm not here to give a sermon every week. It's basically saying, you know, this is how I feel short this week, and this is what I'm doing to rectify it, because we've all sinned. The Bible teaches us that when we fall, we shall arise, right? And so my life is an open book. I literally live by that concept. I adopted it. My pastor said that many years ago, and it grasped the concept in my mind. And my life is an open book. Feel free to read it. I don't have the poised and the print version of Christianity. I don't have the perfect and the stellar Christian experience on a day-to-day basis. Listen, I fall short like everybody else, which is the reason why I came at a unorthodox time, which is on a Monday morning. Usually we come here on Thursdays. A couple of weeks ago, I bowed out, meaning that I said I wanted to take a sabbatical. And the reason for the sabbatical was to say, listen, this is a craft that is near and dear to me. I wholeheartedly believe that this is God ordained. I know this is. So with that, I need to act like it. I need to walk like it. I need to work like it. I need to put all of my resources into knowing that this is God ordained, which is something that I have not been doing. Once again, that goes back to the Me Too movement. I do not have this all together. I fall short in areas too. And this podcast, the intention that it deserves, the work that's supposed to be created with this, I have been falling short with doing so. And so that's a really hard truth for me to come on and display. So a sabbatical, I feel as though like it's like a religious vacation. Is to take a step back and say, listen, let's regroup, let's rebrand, let's refresh, and we'll come back in the first Thursday or Friday in September. I also said with that that I was not going to become desolate. I was not going to isolate. I was not going to stop. I was going to be able to post because my life is still an open book. Just because I'm not on here does not mean that I am not trying to be a better person today than what I was yesterday. That does not mean that I've stopped fasting. It does not mean that I've stopped praying. It does not mean that I stopped seeking. It just means that I am scratching everything away and saying and having to give it to God and saying, listen, I don't know what am I doing. I don't know how to go about doing this. I know that this is not going to be an easy process. I know finding a demographic and an audience is not an easy process. I'm not here for people, because if I'm reaching just one person, then that's good enough for me, right? God ordained means I know where my word came from. I know where my help comes from. So my job is just to get on here and let him cover the rest, right? So that's what I'm learning to do with the sabbatical. The sabbatical is only for August. And then we'll rebrand and regroup with that. I have to constantly be on my face about this thing. I can't ever give up. I can't ever slack with this right here, because I know where this comes from. I do require some help if possible. I would like, if you have any questions or comments, if you have an idea for the show, if you have a title that you want to discuss, please feel free to inbox me here on the Me Too Movement page on Facebook. You can email me at me2 dot movement movement dot 2024 at gmail.com. Once again, the email is me2 dot movement movement dot 2024 at gmail.com. For anything, if you have a question or a comment, if you just like to stay in the shadows and you don't want to inbox or you don't want to post, feel free to email me. At this point, I'm just here to touch bases, saying that we have not given up. We will not take down. We will not quit. I just would like a little help. If you can help with a topic, or just say, hey, I watched this, you know, anything. Other than that, I don't need it, but I would greatly appreciate it. As you can see, I do not have it all together. I'm out here in my PJs. The only thing that I do have right is the setting, because God gave me the setting when he gave me this channel. He gave me this podcast because I can watch all of his goodness. I can watch all of his grace manifest in the leaves, in the grass, in the water. I know God is here. And that's a constant reminder for me not to take down and not to give up. But I just wanted to come on here to give you, to touch bases and let you know we have not given up. We will air again the first Thursday in September. With that, I thank you all. And yeah, have a great day.